Hello everyone. Today we're going to go over on how to conduct your Google Ads keyword research. Now this is a very important step. Google Ads and Google search overall is highly dependent on keywords, and you do not want to skip this step. And here's one main reason why, and that is because if you haven't used Google Ads before, or if you have already, you'll know that the first, I would say, 2 weeks, 14 days, this is kind of when the Google Ads algorithm is learning as you launch your campaign. And this is where you want to do minimal changes to your account. So if you start off on the wrong foot with your keywords, then basically those 2 weeks you're going to be collecting the wrong data, and the worst part is that you're going to be spending money to collect that wrong data. So this is a very important step, and I'm going to show you a few ways on how you can start gathering your keyword research and working your way towards launching your Google Ads campaign. So let's get right into it. Now in this video, I am going to be showing you a specific tool that I use for keyword research, but there is a lot of other tools that you can use that are both free, have free plans, or are paid tools. But I would say the tool you should use first, and it's completely free, would be the search engine itself, right? So doing your own searches here on Google, you can learn a lot. And so let's get right into first doing your keyword research using Google alone. So as you can see here, I search plumber near me. So we're gonna, like I've said before, if you've seen my videos, we're gonna ignore these Google guaranteed ads just because they're fairly automated by Google. And what we're focusing on is keyword research for your Google Ads search ads, right? So, first thing you can tell by this search term or keyword, plumber near me, you'll see that there is some competition to it, right? There's ads, and you know that businesses want to own this keyword. So we have a couple of different businesses bidding on this keyword, and then as we scroll down, you can get some ideas on these organic ones as well. So for example, I search plumber near me, and I'm in San Antonio, but you also would want to bid on people searching, plumbing in San Antonio, or plumbers in San Antonio, or wherever you are from, right? But a good thing to do here as well is to look at the ads here at the bottom, and also look at this very bottom where it says searches related to plumber near me, because you get a lot of ideas here. Now, for example, here at the bottom, you see cheap plumbers in San Antonio. So if you're watching this and you're a business owner, or you're a digital marketer and have clients, then this is where you either ask yourself as the business owner if you would want to come up with searches that have cheap or similar words like that in front of your keyword, or if you don't, because that has people are going to be searching for this, and that would be part of your keyword research to see if you would want to bid on this or completely neg out of that, right? So as you can see here, people also search with your city and state, affordable, 24 hours, so this is important as well. I'm sure some plumbers are not 24 hours. So this is a little bit on just kind of seeing what people search for, and also matching that to what you're able to offer to the people. Best plumbers, that's another one. People are usually searching for the best, or top, something like that. But let's keep searching. So let's say, for example, one, you're a plumber and you offer kitchen sink plumbing, or if you're curious if people are actually searching for that. So let's move on to this next one where I search kitchen sink plumber. We see that there's still ads, but something to note here is that in either of these two ads, you don't see anything about kitchen. So what this tells me is that both of these companies are bidding for plumber, and they're bidding for it in a very broad way, which means that anything related to plumbing or plumbers, they'll start showing up. So if I were to see here, kitchen sink plumbers, will fix your sink in same day, something like that. You would tell that they're specifically bidding on this keyword, but in this case, it's very broad. So that kind of gives you an idea of, okay, how specific can I get? Maybe if I, um, target this keyword very finely, then I can beat out all of these people because they're only bidding on it on a broad way. And you kind of get a lot of information just by doing these simple Google searches, even before you start using tools, right? So moving forward, though, let's start using these tools. And I'm not sure if I mentioned them before, but we have a tool inside of Google Ads, which is called Keyword Planner. We have free tools such as Uber Suggest. You've probably heard of this one if you follow Neil Patel and if you're trying to learn more on marketing. But another one that we have is SpyFu. And this one kind of, its main thing is spying on your competitors, but it also works with keyword research. So what I did here is going back on the first search that I did, I see the domain, so firstcallsa.com, and when you go into spyfood.com, you're going to be asked to insert your competitor, which is what I did. And this gives you a lot of information, both on the SEO level and PPC level. But right now we're kind of focusing on paid search. So here it's telling you that the estimated monthly AdWords budget is a little over $1,000. So that gives you an idea of how much you should probably be spending. But one thing to note here is that these are all estimates. I've read articles that say that, you should probably multiply these estimates by 3 to get a more accurate number. And if that were the case, then this budget would be more towards $3,000. And something else that's interesting is that this company started Google Ads about 8 months ago. And we can see here this trend line. This is not the spend, but it's the clicks. But you can see that throughout the months they've increasing, and with clicks, when it comes to paid search, the more clicks, the more money you're spending. So we can assume that they're also spending more and more each month, which is a sign that it's working for them. But here, what I would suggest here would be to gather maybe 3 or 4 competitors and kind of see how much you're spending. And if we scroll down, you'll see their competitors in terms of which keywords they're both bidding on. And if we scroll down even more, it'll tell you which keywords they're actually triggering. So they do plumbing, they also do AC, but here we see that the main one is plumbers in San Antonio and San Antonio plumbers. So kind of a little bit broad, right? I know we went over that example of the kitchen sink, but this kind of tells you like, hey, maybe people are mainly just searching for this, right? Not being too specific, and that kind of gives you an idea. And aside from your competitors, you can also do just simple keyword research, which I have opened over here. And here you can search for plumbers near me. What it'll give you on the left side, it would be the monthly volume. And then keep in mind, this is on a national level, so this is US. But like I mentioned before, if you're using Google Ads Keyword Planner, which I'm going to have to save for another video just because I would want to get very detailed with it, but there you can actually search by city. So that would give you a much more accurate monthly search volume. But either way, this is a good start. It also tells you um, how many people click after they actually search, which is very important. It tells you the difficulty. It tells you the cost per click. So you'll see that plumbers near me, it'll probably cost you around $15 per click. But there's a lot of other factors with that. But more information here, you can see similar keywords. For example, some people need it now, so plumbers near me now, things like that. Some things that you might not even think about, and it's just great to get as much data as possible before you start launching. Now, what you can do here is export, or with any tool that you're using, there's probably some type of exporting option. And what I recommend you do is kind of create a spreadsheet and start listing them down. And then what you can do, right, let's say you have a long list of them, and you'll put your keyword here, you put your monthly search volume, try and get this one for your city. You'll get your cost per click, your difficulty level. You'll know that as closer this gets to 100, it's more difficult, and you'll probably be getting less clicks or more expensive clicks. So keep your mind on that. And then what you can do here is kind of filter these, and you'll start seeing, okay, I want to go for the ones that are I want to sort these descending from highest search volume or the least expensive ones, and you'll kind of get a better idea on what to do. And from here, you can start building more tabs and kind of organizing on the structure, your campaign structure, but that also will be for another video. So, the key thing here is to first make sure you're doing your keyword research before you launch, just because the first 2 weeks of you launching your Google Ads campaign, you should probably minimize the number of changes you want to make so that the algorithm can start learning. So you want to make sure you're starting on the right foot. The things that we went over is to kind of start your research on the Google search engine results page first. You'll get a lot of information here, a lot of things that people are asking, and you can kind of get ideas on what to include in your ad copy. You also want to gather some competitors and get an idea on how much they're spending and how much your budget should be. And lastly, you want to start getting data on keywords, start finding similar keywords, and start analyzing as you collect it in a spreadsheet. So I hope this was helpful. If you did find it helpful, I would gladly appreciate if you subscribe to this channel and give it a thumbs up. And let me know in the comment section if you learned something here, if you've tried something here on your own, or if you would like to see any other video over this kind of stuff. Again, thank you, and we'll see you in the next video.